Hello everyone, my name is Bangboomme, and welcome back to another episode of HodgePodge Season 2. This is episode 20, and
20 already.
I know, right? And we're starting things off here in the end with Coorystal because we've had a couple of orders since before we shut down the armor and tools shop, and yeah, we kind of never finish them and stuff. So we're gonna do that now at the very beginning of this episode. We're gonna fulfill all the orders that happened since before we shut down the armor shop. So we'll get to this and we'll be right back. That is loud. Glass's sword is delivered. Vit's order has finally been delivered. Took us a really long time, so yeah, sorry about that, but it's been delivered now. And finally, Alema's elytra has been delivered, and I'm not sure if you guys still want storage, so if they still want storage, just message us or let us know that you guys still want storage. But yeah, so now we've got all that done. We have plans to do out by the villager area, so let's head out there, and we'll explain what we've got planned. Alright, I am out here at the massive Iron Farm platforms that we held the event at and stuff, and we are going to do more of those events. We must. It has to happen. That was so much fun. But anyways, I'm out here. Coo had to go, unfortunately, but we will be back, and we are going to build the first set of the 4 iron farms down here. So we're going to build 2 up here. One there, I think, just underneath the same ones, and then one there again. But we're gonna build the two uppermost ones of the lower 4, and I think they're gonna go about Y90ish. So it is still quite a ways up from here, but I figured it's a lot easier to build it now than, well, after we finish our plans for this. But yes, we're gonna build the iron farms. We're not gonna get them functional, I don't think, because we don't really need to. We've got a couple of villagers in here, down here somewhere, and so we're gonna breed them up, get 2 to put over there, 2 to put over there, keep 2 of them. That will go into the lower iron farms, but we won't activate them because, yeah, I don't want to deal with villagers and that nonsense again. Shouldn't be too hard, actually. I mean, we could probably do it, but I think we're just gonna build it up. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a whole bunch of stone, because that's what we're gonna build it out of, and I'll be back with Coo to build the farms. And there we go. The farms are in. We have the one over here. There's a pillager over there.
Snipe him.
Hello there,
They
Mr.
don't deserve
Pillager.
to
How are you
to
doing?
live on this planet.
Chasing after me? Goodbye. Never mind. But yeah, we've got the farms in. The one over here. And the one over here. If it loads in, thank you. Oh wow, lighting glitches. Amazing. Oh, no, it's fixed. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we got the 2 farms in now, so we can rest about these farms. We actually did go and completely finish them off because, well, it's annoying. I can't stand leaving projects that are like half finished when I know they could be fully finished, so we just finished them off completely instead of waiting for a later time to do it. So yay, that be good and dandy and stuff. So we've got extra iron to make. But if we head up top, this is where we're going to do the main project for today, which is going to be a very long, a very boring, a very tedious project. I'm not overestimating this. I know exactly how long, boring, and tedious is going to be. Well, I don't. But it's going to be very long, boring, tedious. But, basically, we've decided that since this farm is only going to be a double iron farm, we might as well have something else up here that we can be getting other stuff for while we AFK'd this double one. So yeah, we're gonna build a massive mob farm up in the sky. Just a huge mob farm up there. Mobs will drop down, and we'll be standing over here by a Trident killer. It will give us infinite XP and mob loot and stuff, and yeah, lots of things. So this is going to be very long, very boring. We're going to be going with basically the same design I used for my creeper farm. In fact, like half of this, we think, right? Half of it's going to be creeper farm only.
Yeah.
And then the other half of it is probably going to be a mix of passive and regular hostile mobs, because you can never go wrong with passive mobs like leather, you know? I always have problems looking for leather and stuff if I need it. Yeah, and food. If we can't keep our golden carrots in supply, we can just live on steak, because steak is good. So yeah, we'll start work on this. This is probably going to be time-lapsed in epic proportions, because it's going to be very long and boring. But the first thing we're going to do is, what are we going to build the catch platform out of? Sandstone looks quite nice.
Yeah. I haven't used sand stuff in many builds really, and it does look generally quite good.
Yeah, so let's flop all the way down here, and we'll go off to the desert, and we'll get a whole ton of sandstone. And I'm going to go off to the garden farm and repair my tools quickly. But we'll be back with a whole ton of sandstone and stuff. We have the sandstone. It's cut sandstone, not just ordinary sandstone, because cut sandstone just looks so much nicer, and it's just as cheap anyway, because you make this stuff with 4 sandstone, and it gives you 4 of this, so it's just as cheap and it looks nicer and stuff. But yeah, so we've got the beginning of our resources. We're gonna need a crazy amount more to build the actual stuff. But first things first is we're gonna need to lower this central platform, possibly quite a ways out actually, because the place where they drop into, I don't think so. I think we just need to move this down, because the AFK spot needs to be down low, and then the top one goes at the bottom platform has to be 24 blocks above where we are, and the top platform has to be a couple blocks below the build limit, because we're gonna have a ceiling over part of it for the creepers to spawn and stuff during the day. So yeah, we're gonna drop this a little bit, and then I'll have to figure out exactly where the platforms are gonna go. But I'm gonna drop this thing down and start working on the collection chamber area thing where the mobs will drop into, and Coo's gonna go off and chop down wood, because we're gonna need lots of buttons. We're gonna need a lot of buttons. We're gonna need so many trapdoors on my days. What am I doing to myself? We're gonna need a lot of wood. I didn't even think about the trapdoors. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work on moving this thing down, and I'll be right back. The platform is in, along with a huge sandstone glass tower at the top. But yeah, so we ripped out the upper platform, brought it down here. As you can see, this is the full chunk's worth of that platform. Yeah, it's now moved down to here, and there's Coo. He just died, so welcome back. And yeah, we got this little structure in, so that's where to keep, because the Trident goes right above this, so to keep it so you can still come up and down here and stuff, we put the Trident killer up here, right in here. So this is where the Trident killer is going to be. We're going to AFK somewhere like over here, you know, just stand there, collect the XP or whatever. So that's how that's going to work. There we go. So yeah, we're going to build it all mostly out of this chiseled sandstone. This area is glass, because it's fun to watch mobs die and stuff. But we're going to go and get the actual massive platform in. So the way we're doing this, there, pillager dude, can I, oi, meanie, back here. If I can... Ha. Take that. Anyways. The actual platform up here is going to be huge because this is going to be the collection tray. So up above, we're going to have the spawning things, and they're going to be slightly smaller than the collection. The bottom platform down here, which I think we're building out of slabs so as to save sandstone, I'm not sure. It's going to go out. This thing's going to be a 3x3 chunk. The spawning platform is going to be 3x3 chunks area, so it's going to be like those. So the actual catch tray will probably go to about like here-ish on everything. So it's going to be quite the massive catch tray. It's going to go from like here to like there and all the way around. It's going to be quite massive. And I thank you. So yeah, we're going to get that massive collection tray in, and we'll be back and starting to work on the spawning platforms and stuff with many buttons and lots of placing blocks. Welcome to the largest
squid farm
plate of water you have ever seen in your entire life. Yeah, if only it was spawning squids everywhere, that would be amazing. But yeah, this is the collection chamber. We're gonna the actual spawning spots is gonna go up there, and the mobs will fall down into here, ride the water along until they fall down into the Trident killer and die to tridents and stuff, and bring us happiness and drops and things. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff down there. There's a lot of fish drops probably. Got a lot of fish. But yeah, so we've got this thing in. It's pretty massive, as you can probably tell. It goes a little bit more than 3x3 chunk area. Just a little bit bigger than that, so it's quite massive. You can really see how big it is from the bottom when you have the platform to measure by. But yeah, so we got that in. I did realize one thing, is we're gonna have to shift to the Trident killer quickly because we need to put in the actual collection system. Yeah. And to do that, we kind of need to move the whole Trident killer up at least one block. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that, and then we'll get to work on putting the actual spawny spots, place things in. So yeah, that should be good. The one thing to notice is though we won't be getting mobs spawning because down below we've loaded like the area a ridiculous amount of times. So there will be mobs that spawn in the caves and stuff and on the surface and everything, so we won't be getting any mob spawns yet. Once we do a proper perimeter check and cleanup and stuff, it should start working.
Yep. Which
will be quite handy. I'm just move this one up at least 2 blocks.
You should check out iron. We have so much iron from how long this took to build. Yeah, like 2 stacks in that one.
Oh wow. 2 stacks. I have to see this for myself. I know we saw the golems dying.
Yeah.
Beautiful sight. And all the cats dying and stuff. Oh my goodness, look at all that. Oh wow, we have over 2 stacks in here. Oh my days.
I'm checking this one if I can land.
I think if we had built this in 1.16, how much more we would have.
This one we have a stack and a half. It's not bad. Not as good as the other one.
Nice. Yeah, I think that one already had like a stackish in there. So.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
really
good amount, I must say. But yeah, while we're in here, we'll be loading those the whole time. So the whole time we build this, we'll be collecting more and more iron. That is a thing. I'm glad you reminded me of that. But that is a thing that I'm going to do. Place you right. Thank you. We're gonna move the items stuffs from that. We're gonna shift it over. So the collection is actually, I placed that wrong. So it's gonna shoot all the drops, the iron and string and stuff across to here, because we're gonna build a centralized storage system on this chunk there. It's gonna be expanded out a bit, and we're gonna have a massive storage and stuff on there. So we're gonna pipe in all the items from those iron farms. We're gonna sort out all the drops we're getting from here and stuff. So yeah, it'll be quite amazing and quite wonderful. But we'll get this installed. It's gonna be very loud right now. There's fish falling from the ceiling. Well, there we go. Move that up. So we'll get the collection dropper stuffs installed, and then we'll start work on the actual spawning platforms up there. So, Coo and I have done quite a bit of work. I mean, we've got like almost the entirety of, actually we've got almost the entirety of 5 layers in. And yeah, it wouldn't take too much longer to finish the rest of it and all. Coo doesn't know this. This ain't gonna work. I realized just a little while ago as we're building this. First of all, passive mobs only spawn on the top block. So the idea of us building this holding out of grass is completely useless because they'll only spawn on the top here.
Tut.
That's not the worst of it.
Oh no.
The other thing is mobs spawn in a 64 block sphere around you, or the 24 to 54 block sphere around you. So when we're standing down here, it's going all the way out to here on that Y level, and then it goes up in a sphere. All the way up in a perfect sphere, up and down. You know what that means?
No.
It means we're going to go into a creative test world and test how we're going to do this, because we've done this all wrong. Basically, the sphere, I think, it's probably going to cut right through this thing. So I think all those 4 layers that we built up top are completely useless, because I'm pretty sure that sphere is going to go right through it. We're talking complete redesign here. That's why I told you to get the world download. We're going to be right back on that world download. Welcome back to the HodgePodge realm. We went onto the creative world, and we looked at it, and well, yep, we did everything wrong. So we had to rip out the upper platforms because nothing would be spawning up there while we were down here AFK. We also had to replace the Trident killer because it wouldn't kill mobs and stuff, and things kept glitching through, so we had to replace that. But we ripped out the upper layers, and we didn't pick up the blocks in time, so
Yay, now you've lost everything.
okay.
So now we're gonna dig out.
Yay. There we go.
Tons of grass.
So now we're gonna go down below, and this will actually help the farm work anyway, so it's a good thing. We're gonna come down here, we're gonna remove all the grass inside that chunk area. So yeah, it's gonna help us, it's gonna help us do farm building, but it's also gonna help with the farm actually functioning, because mobs will spawn down here. We need to make sure that there's no passive mobs down here on this grass, or else the farm would completely not work.
What wouldn't be a first?
So we're gonna run through a lot of caves. This is gonna be fun. So we're gonna do super fast, ripping out grass and stuff down here, and move back up, getting this thing built. Hopefully we can get it built without messing up everything again. I don't remember if I've already shown this off, but we changed the Trident Killer design out. It's the Silentwisperer Trident Killer design, so there will be a link in the description. Like usual, and yeah, we had to change that to this one. We still need to double layer this because it used to not be killing horses for some reason, and yes, we do get horses for passive mobs. They spawn, okay? It's a thing. We're not purposely trying to just kill horses. It's just a thing, okay? So quit yelling at me. But we're gonna need to double layer this because we had problems with mobs glitching through the blocks. So yeah, that wasn't not exactly great, if you know what I mean. So unfortunately, it kind of means that we can't watch the mobs fall in and die, and it does mean that we completely ruined the look this thing had. But you know, if it works, it works, and we can worry about looks later. But the other thing is it also moved up the collection system, which you can see it has been killing mobs off quite well, so that's nice. But we're gonna have to shift the we're gonna have to move the entire collection system, because where it is now, it ain't in a good spot, and it's kind of very small storage, so we're gonna have to set it up. I think we're just gonna run out some dropper lines over to here, and then the storage system is gonna like go all the way along this, and we're gonna pipe in the string and iron and poppies from both those farms, so we'll just have a massive collection system right here, so you can AFK, walk down here, get what you want, and then leave. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I recorded yesterday, because yesterday was just a train wreck of emotions. So I think I showed the that we had to rip out the upper platform ones, but what I didn't show is that we went to a creative world, we did a whole bunch of testing, we built these layers up, we built the whole thing, so it was the full platform here was that 2-layer of grass. And then I realized that it'd probably work better if we did it separate, so what we have right now is this outer ring here is going to be passive mobs and then hostile mobs, as well if it's nighttime, hostile mobs will spawn and fall off as well. There will be creeper and spider, because spiders will spawn there, but it'll be creeper only. And yeah, now we have 2 separate farms, and the reason we got rid of like the 2 squares in the center is so the mobs falling from there won't land on this, which they probably still can, but I don't care at this point. I'm fed up with removing stuff all the time. But yeah, this thing went through at least 3 different designs. I would think at least 3, because it kept going. Wait a minute, we gotta do something. Well, no, we can't do that actually. Oh, wait a minute, we gotta do it like this. No, wait, we have to do it like this as well. And yeah, Coo just got fed up with me. I just want to place blocks. I completely understand, because I was getting fed up with myself too. But I think we've got a working design now. We probably don't, but yeah, we just need to finish this one off. Just place all the buttons in and stuff. We're just gonna do the passive stuff. We're not gonna worry about that. Not gonna worry about the stupid creepers. It's fine, okay? That can wait until later. We won't have even time of this episode, I know that for sure, but that can wait until later. But we're just gonna place the rest of the buttons in this passive stuff, and we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that, I think. Oh my days. It's supposed to be a simple project, but it does work. We're gonna need to do some major mob proofing down there. Like I said, we gotta rip out all the grass and dirt and stuff to make sure no passive mobs spawn down there, and get rid of all passive mobs that are down there. But yeah, it's mostly done. It's mostly done, and it'll be finished next episode, because I'm pretty sure we're out of time for this episode. So I'm gonna go into third person, and we're gonna finish this one off. Oh my days, this is a train wreck. Just a train wreck. Okay, so with a mostly completed passive mob farm that will get finished tomorrow or next episode, it will get done. It will get done next episode, I promise. But anyways, with that being said, this is going to be the end of this episode. So I would just like to say thank you ever so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a like and comment and possibly even subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to see more videos. And I will see all of you in the next episode.
Bye.
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 Oh my days.